Excited to have Ellen Tripler here with us for the opening gala of the One Earth Film Festival. She is the producer-director of Dying Green, a film about Dr. Billy Campbell and the Green Burial Movement. And she is going to be with us during the festival when we show her movie. We're very excited. We have a few questions. We'd like you to share some of your thoughts on the movie. Can you tell me how you got interested in this topic?
I was given a book from a friend by environmental journalist Mark Harris, and it was called Grave Matters. And Dr. Campbell's story was in this book, and I started reading it, and I was just, I had never heard of anything like this, and I was really curious about why I didn't know about this. The idea that there was no law, that we don't have to embalm, and I go, I want to make a film about this, you know. And I started pitching the film, and people were just impressed, and they wanted to know more. And I had to research a lot, and it was very difficult to get answers and to find out information. I go, this is important, you know.
What is it that's unique about Dr. Campbell?
Well, to answer that, when I was researching the subject of green burials, and I came across Dr. Campbell's story, what stood out to me was that it wasn't just the green burial, but it was what it did and its impact on the community. And he wanted to do this to conserve land, to create nature preserves. And there was nothing like it anywhere. I mean, he was the first one he was the pioneer of this movement. And, you know, there's other green burials out there, but not for the purpose of land conservation. And that story just spoke to me, and I decided just to focus on his idea. The green burial movement is relatively new. And Dr. Campbell's model was, you know, to create a cemetery that would become a nature preserve and to conserve land. And he could do that and finance that by burying people in the preserve. And, you know, he kind of was going through this process for a long time of, you know, I'm trying to live this green life. What about my death? And basically, you know, a lot of people who are really trying to live more environmentally conscious lives, if they knew what their death, how it impacted the planet, they would never choose that. It's just, your carbon footprint goes up a lot when you die. So Dr. Campbell thought about it for many years and finally did it. And there's a lot of green burials out there, and there's hybrid models, and there's different ways of approaching it. But Dr. Campbell is unique in that his idea is it should be multi-generational, it conserves land, it creates a nature preserve. Yeah.
Young filmmakers are part of this film festival. Do you have any advice for them?
You know, I think regardless, you need to follow your passion. You need to tell a story that you feel passionate about, because you have to stick. It has a life of it. It goes on after the film is made. You know, I've been done with the film for a while, and it goes on, and you know, you just tell a better film when you are passionate about it. You know, align the kinds of stories that you want to tell. You're going to tell them better, and you're going to want to make the best film you can then, because it's a subject matter that's close to your heart.
Well, thank you, Ellen. We're very happy to have you here.
Yeah.